Where the fuck have you been?
I've been all over God's anal. Where to begin? I did Fully Loaded. Did we talk about that?
No.
That was wild. I mean, it's just a great crew. You got to give them, whatever you think about Bert, you got to give him props for the choices. It's like Chad Daniels, Kelsey Cook, Soder, Big J, Stavros, Sam Morrill, DeRosa. It's like all this great crew. So at least you get to hang out with everybody. And we just had a hoot and a holler. You had to get in an ice plunge. We went deep sea fishing.
Oh, nice.
We caught a redfish this big. I'll put it all on the Instagram.
So who is your team?
It was me, Soder, Jay, Chad, his lady, Kelsey, Cook, Saifa, and I think that might have been it.
That is a great crew.
Great crew. Oh, and Attell.
Wow.
And Jelly Roll.
I don't know this Jelly Roll. He's everywhere. My family knows him. They know him. Rupert looks like him. I mean, he's everywhere, this guy.
Got a bigger pop than Bert.
No kidding.
He is big. And we're down in the bayou. We're down in the countryside. So they love that shit out there. Country's back.
So he's not hip-hop. He's country.
Yeah, he's got a hip-hop twang to him. It's like non-binary. They're all a little bit something.
Because he looks hip-hoppy to me.
Yeah, I could see that. The face tats, the grill. But it's all kind of melding now. It's like gender. There's fluid.
I see.
Fluidity to the music industry. So, yeah, we just had a great time. And the highlight is you do all this fun shit during the day. Then you do a great show in an arena, whatever. But the highlight is getting together. You get a fire going. Everybody's got cigars. Everybody's got beers. Joints are being passed around. And you just start telling stories.
That's the best. That's the part I'm sad I missed.
Yes.
The show, I don't know. I don't want to go on a show with 40,000. Your friends are there. I'm like, I like being on the road. And if it goes bad, I can say it went good.
Yeah, exactly.
So that I don't care. And trying to do a bench press with Bert yelling at me, that would be fun, but that's not. It's that sitting around with the cigars late at night, the stars out. That's what I'd like.
That was the highlight. And I got to tell you, Bert's got great stories from, the Patrice days and all that. But Dave Attell rolls in. He goes, what are we doing, a podcast? And he sits down, and his stories are incredible. The Bill Hicks, the Sam Kinison stuff, the Robert Schimmel, Leno. I mean, it's gold.
Wow, I've never heard Attell tell a story before.
Killing. He's holding court within 10 seconds. It's incredible. And we all love him, and we all worship him, so we're just like, just let him go. He's like Yoda. He's up on a tree stump. He's going off on this and that.
So this I'd like to see, because I've spent a lot of time with Dave, of course, and I've listened to him on podcasts, but he's very rarely like, let me tell you one about this. One day I'm sitting there, Jay Leno walks in. He's usually just going, shut up, dork, idiot.
Right.
That's just to me.
No, he opened up. You can tell he's got that wall up. But once you get through that wall, he's a big dweeb and a comedy nerd just like everyone else.
Speaking of building walls, new Paul Simon doc, directed by Alex Gibney, who's the best. Got to check it out.
I'm all over it.
Yeah, in Restless Dreams.
Is that out?
It's out.
Woo-wee!
It's out there, Jerry. Okay, so that sounds amazing. That's any crazy highlights? Drunk, fell down, two people hooked up. Anyone get divorced?
Not really. That was the thing. It was just super fun. The first show was a little rough. I did the first show, was kicking off the whole thing, and it was Macon, Georgia. And you'd fly to Atlanta. You drive 2 hours in a bus. But there was outdoor. It was hot. The sun wouldn't go down. Mosquitoes, Klan members, burning cross. So that was a tough sledding. And that was the kickoff. So you're like, oh boy, we're in for it. But you do 15, 20 minutes, and then you move on with your life.
Right.
So it's really about the hang and the bus ride. We stayed up the first night. We stayed up till 5 just shit-talking on that bus.
Wow. And you're flipping coins for who goes where?
Yeah, they make a lineup, and then you kind of go, this is the lineup. Hey, Soder, can I go here? What do you think? And he's like, I don't give a shit. All right, you want to go for it? I don't want to go for it, whatever. So you can kind of mix and match.
Okay, that's nice.
The craziest part was Attell needed a hotel. He's old.
Dave Hotel.
Yeah. So he's like, I need a hotel. So we would drive. We'd get in the bus at midnight. We'd drive from midnight to 7 a.m. to go to Savannah, whatever. And then Dave Attell would stay up on the bus the whole night. Then we'd get to Savannah, and he would go to bed.
Wow.
So you wake up. You're like, all right, Dave, it's 4. I'm going to bed. I'm shit-faced. And he's like, all right, see ya, pussy, whatever. And then you wake up at noon, and Dave Attell went to bed at 9.
Wow.
Crazy.
Can anyone get a hotel? Or you don't got a hotel, you got to sleep in a bus?
I think you got to be 60 or older.
Now, is it one of these things where you sleep on the bus and you wake up and your feet are duct taped together and there's cum on your lip and they're like, we got you?
Hopefully. No, oh, Bobby Lee was there too. Yeah, no, there's nothing like that. My asshole was bleeding one morning, but I think that was just, it was Bobby, so it wasn't that big of a penetration.
Sure.
But did you see he fell off a bunk and broke his lip?
I did not. Broke a lip. How do you break a lip?
His lip popped open, face first on the floor.
Oh.
That's the thing. I got top bunk. Soder screwed me. He's 6'8", whatever he is, if he's a foot, and I'm on the top, and I got to pee every night because you're drinking vodka for 6 hours. So I have to climb down. I stepped on his big head like it was a shelf. I was like, sorry, man. He's like, my dad's dead or whatever.
Now you got fake hair all on your toes.
So, yeah, then you got to climb back up, and it really ruins your sleep momentum.
So, Bobby, how did he fall and broke a lip? I've never heard broken lip other than the time I fucked my sister when she was a virgin.
Well, yeah, he popped his Asian hymen, and he just went face first down the top bunk. He had a bad childhood. He was wrestling in his dream with a molester, and boom, Tim Burr.
Wow. I love Tim Burr. I prefer Bill, but... Hello, folks. We're hot, baby. We're back.
Yeah.
Rupert's dying.
Hey, Rup. Good to have you.
Rupert Kreischer.
You're Poopert. But yes.
2 bruises. What is that?
Then I flew back from Savannah, went straight to Philly. Well, one of those where you land,
Uh-huh.
and then went straight to Philly for a gig. Salacuse has a wild hair up his dick, and he goes, I want to do a shoot in Philly. I need a theater. That's why I needed your Gramercy.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, all right, you can come, but I got to prepare. I got a show to do. And he's like, don't worry. We get to this Philly theater, and it's one of these old school theaters, the Miller Theater, and right in the heart of Philadelphia. And they go, whoa, you can't film it here.
What's with these fucking theaters?
I know. Salakis brought a rig. He brought a jib. He brought but he couldn't film, and he drove all the way for nothing. He drove.
They wouldn't let him film.
Not a peep. So we had to fake it. So now we're waiting for the grips to walk by, and Salakis like, roll it. So now we're shooting in like 2-second increments, just trying not to get caught. We pulled it off.
That's the funny thing about Salacuse. Salacuse is not the kind of guy that goes, fuck. All right, well, whatever.
No.
He's like, well, we still got to do it. We'll figure it out.
He rolls with it.